Okay, pupils, you are on this Year 6 Academy Stars Workbook on page 55. We are on Unit 5. So ready to write. Activity 3. Write your story about the bike race. Give your story a title. So you will need to revise the comic on page 54. So study its story sequence. So from picture number 1 to number 5. So and then you read again the written notes on page 54, activity 2. So basically when you write something, you will need to plan. So you plan your story by making notes. So title. So title, maybe you, after you write your essay or write your story, then only you make or give your story a title. So this is up to you. As from my experience, basically I will write so at least 3 paragraphs, and then after you write it or after you wrote, you need to give your title a good one. So my title, I will write The Lucky Bike Race. So this is the title. So the line is here. So the lucky. So right in the middle, The Lucky Bike Race. So let's call the boy. So I call the boy as Anderson. So this is the name, Anderson. So first, I will write the first paragraph. So Anderson likes to ride bike. And then whenever he has free time, he will write his own fashion with an ed, old fashioned bike in the countryside. And then one day, so this is still in the first paragraph at the beginning. So one day, comma, he decided to try his luck by taking part in a cycling race. Then we add on some direct speech in the story. So quotation mark, so look, and then exclamation mark, so his bike. So this is picture number 1 on page 54. So the D is number 1. We are still on picture number 1. So his bike is very old-fashioned. old-fashioned, and then we have this comma here instead of full stop. So comma and then quotation mark again. Said one cyclist to his friend. So basically we are referring to picture number 1, as you can see here. So this is a cyclist, so with his friends, so his friend is a girl, so both of them laugh at him. So this is Anderson. So just because I name it as Anderson, so it is up to you to use different name. So I will use Anderson. And then one cyclist to his said one cyclist to his friend. And then they laughed. Okay, they just laughed at him. So we are done for picture number 1. Then we go to the next paragraph here. So the next paragraph is talking about the weather. So the weather. So I will blank one row. So the weather at the starting point. Starting point was bright but cloudy. And then Anderson was not doing well. Not doing well in the race. And then he was behind. So you may refer to picture number 2 here. So he was behind the other cyclist. So as you can see here, so the weather was bright but cloudy. So he's not doing well in the race because this is the boy Anderson is behind other cyclists. So I continue to write the sentence. So he was behind the other cyclist. So and then suddenly the weather turned rainy. So turn, ed, rainy. So this is adjective, rainy. So the heavy rain forced the other cyclist to slow down. Their bikes. Eventually, So its synonym is finally. So eventually, they fell off. So second paragraph, we explain picture number 2. So and picture number 3. So picture number 2, picture number 3. As you can see here, heavy rain. So other cyclists fell off, and the heavy rain forced them to slow down their bikes. So next paragraph, the third paragraph. So you can say this race was in Anderson's favor. Anderson's favor. So meaning Anderson got an unfair advantage against other cyclists. So this race was in Anderson's favor. He won the race because his big wheels helped him cycle in the mud. And then you can say he considered himself very lucky to win this race. So Anderson and his friends celebrated success and they were very happy. So next we go to activity 4. So read and check what you wrote in activity 3. So basically ask yourself. So usually I would take all if you are able to write the whole story here. So maybe you can change the name or you may write it your own. So basically when you write something you will need a lot of vocabs, and make sure your tense is also very good. So basically practices make perfect. So you need to train yourself to write essays. And then number 5, rewrite the story in your notebook. So use the points in activity 4 to improve your work. So that's it for today. So we are on this Year 6 Academy Stars Workbook on page 55. So that's it for today. So if you're okay, you can subscribe here. And then you can consume the related contents here. And then right below this video, there's a link. You can click it. You can join my Telegram bot that I developed for free.